Hello and herzlich willkommen in Germany. In today's video we are visiting Kirburg, which is in between Siegen and Koblenz. It is a wonderful small city which houses this wonderful Lutheran church. Felix, the guy with the blue shirt, is the organist here and he had the chance to show us this wonderful instrument. It's a pretty small organ, but it's super fun to play because I really like these small instruments since I grew up with them in my town in Leipzig. What you can hear in the background is Widor's 6th Symphony, which of course we had to try on the organ. It's a perfect instrument for that. I'm just kidding, but it still sounds pretty good, I think, and I hope you will enjoy that. Well, a wonderful piece, and as you can hear, it actually works on smaller instruments as well. It's not the cathedral sound you're used to, but still a wonderful piece. Well, as you can hear, we had to have some fun first before touring the organ in our usual style, so that was the video, and now I'm just getting used to all the stops, and we are starting with some flutes. Now I've added the principal fourth and we are working our way up to the full tutti of the Hauptwerk, which features mixtures and the 2-foot as well. Wonderful. That's quite some power for such a small instrument, isn't it? So the sesquialtera really adds some color here. Now I'm trying an 8-foot flute and the 2-foot principal, I think, to make some fun combinations, which always sound quirky and fun. Here's the sesquialtera by itself and the flute. This often makes up a pretty good solo voice, as you can hear right now. And that's all the stops of the great. We also got a swell here, which is not a swell actually, because there's no swell pedal, so it's just an Oberwerk probably, but it has a wonderful geducked 8-foot. You can combine it with your 4-foot. And well, these are the strong mixtures of the swell. And of course, I had to combine all of them. That's what it sounds like. Sounds incredible, doesn't it? So here I'm explaining what the acoustic 32-foot works like. So if you play quintet pedal, it sounds like this. Which is always an option for the small instrument which actually don't have a 32-foot, so you can at least make an acoustic variant of it, which often adds a lot to the sound. Wonderful instrument. In this next clip I'm using a flute in the manuals and a wonderful solo stop in the pedal, which is the octave actually, and it sounds fantastic. And of course, for the end of the video, I got some nice music selections for you. So my go-to piece is the trio sonatas lately, the E-flat major ones from Johann Sebastian Bach, and I'm trying these on here with a 2-foot registration, but it sounds wonderful as well. Afterwards, we're gonna hear a very special piece from my new collection.
Ist lustig.
And as you can hear, once you are out with this music. But you get into there again eventually, but it's still a challenge.
Ja, das ist eigentlich schön.
And I also got a short version of the third movement for you.
Das ist schön, ne? Ja.
And well, sadly I don't have much more of this recording, but as promised, as the last piece of the video, I got a very special piece for you. This is the first musical piece of my new collection, the Easy Music Collection, and it's supposed to be playable for all organists, and it's gonna be released this Friday. So this is a sneak peek of the first piece, and I hope you will enjoy that. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.